Today, our month 2 TUD. So under this, actually, we are going to discuss about the central processing unit, right? And what is inside that as the first topic. So we will be discussing about the central processing unit and what is in it. Initially, so the CPU or the central processing unit, so we call in Sinhala, it's Madhya Sakasam Mekage, but that is not relevant to you. I'll keep it aside like as a different note for the Sinhala medium students. So please edit your notes. So I think the central processing unit term is not there. So you can write what is inside processor, and within bracket you can write the central processing unit or CPU. That is the term that we use for CPU or the processor, right? That is called central processing unit. Or the first thing that we are having inside the central processing unit is ALU. Yes, Pute? If you have any question, please ask. Don't worry, you can ask any question that you have, if you have any. So please ask that. I think this note, you have this note with you. If not, please let me know. I can send this note to you. But not now. I'll send it after the class. If I have free time, then I'll send it, right? The first unit that you're having inside the CPU is ALU, arithmetic and logical unit. That is the first unit. The second unit that we are having inside the CPU is control unit. The second unit that we are having inside the CPU is called control unit. The duty of control unit to send the control instructions to the other components of the computer. That is the duty. Okay, can you remember which part in our body is similar to the central processing unit, Pute? Which part in our body? Yes, it is brain, correct. Brain is similar to the central processing. Yes, brain is similar to the central processing unit of. So actually in our body, we have something similar, that is our brain. So none other than that, it is our brain. So brain also has this function, right? Brain can do the calculations. Brain can do the grouping, sorting, filtering, acting according to the commands, sending commands to the other components of our body. Brain can do that. So similar to that, the processor or the central processing unit can also do that task in our computer. So in other than, so the ALU is basically the arithmetic and logical functions. Addition, division, subtraction, and comparison functions are done by the ALU. Then the central unit does the controlling part. Inside the processor, we have two kinds of memories. Can you remember what are they? Inside the processors, there are two kinds of memories. So what are these memories? Without looking at this, can you tell?
Cache memory.
Cache memory, yes. The other thing is? One is cache memory, that is correct. The other memory? We call memory registers, right? So which is smaller? Is it a cache memory or memory registers? Which is smaller?
Memory registers.
Memory registers, yes, that is smaller. Memory registers are smaller. Okay, let's write down this special part at the end of this note, Pute. We have to write down the cache memory, sorry. These are Sinhala medium notes, so don't consider much because I just want to separate this from the English medium note. That's why I wrote this below, right? Okay, please write down this special note after the components. So these are the main 5 components inside the memory. So what is internal bus? Buses are used for transportation purpose, no, generally. So what is this internal bus? Okay, through internal bus only, the data inside the computer or the processor is sent here and there. So, within this component, data must go to the different places, from memory to cache memory, registers to cache memory, then registers to ALU, ALU to CU, CU to cache memory. So likewise, internally, the data should be transported. Data should be sent here and there. So that is done by the internal buses. Internal buses are the transportation mechanism. So easy to remember, right? Bus is for transport, no? So internal bus is for the transport purpose. It's data paths, how data move inside the processor. It's a transport mechanism. Please write transport mechanism to data and instructions. Okay, if anything unclear about these components, now you can ask. So these are the main 5 components inside the CPU. According to your syllabus, it is enough to remember ALU, CU, and memory registers. That tree is enough. If you can remember ALU, CU, memory registers, it would be enough. But other than that, you have some additional memory called cache memory, and also the transport mechanism called internal buses. Okay, any difficult point? So those who joined recently, maybe today, if you have any difficult point, you can ask now, right? Because I know this is somewhat technical. Sometimes some students will not understand this directly. Anyone need help? No one is asking, since so I think you all can understand them, right? Okay, how many of you cannot understand? Can you raise your hand, please? Okay. So that's why I asked. So if you cannot understand, please raise your hand. Please talk. Only one said that she cannot understand. Others, I think they all can understand. So that's better. So then I'll ask from questions from the others, right? So one by one, I'll ask questions, except now 2 are raising hands, right? When I said that I'll ask questions, now 2. Okay, others can understand. No? So please answer my questions then, right? I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, now there are 3. So that's what I asked. When you cannot understand something, some even left the class, right? That is the situation. So that is bad, right? You have to be straightforward. So that is nothing to be ashamed. There's nothing to be ashamed when you cannot understand something. Okay, so now I can see many students cannot understand. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so can you remember the component CPU? Can you remember the picture of that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you if you cannot remember. So this is CPU in the motherboard. In the computer motherboard, there's something called central processing unit. It's a chip. It's a chip. This chip is special because this chip is similar to our brain. This chip is special because this chip is similar to our brain. Actually, what are the tasks done by our brain, Puti? So what are the tasks done by our brain? අපේ මොලෙන් කරන්නේ මොන වගේ වැඩද? So what are the tasks?
They remind us things.
It reminds us things. That means it has memory components. What else?
Signals.
Yeah. Quick reaction.
Okay, it's all identifying signals. Anything else?
It can remind things.
Yeah, it can remind things. You already told that, right? It can remind things. It can remind things. It can identify things. Anything else? Anything other than that?
And the brain guess.
Yes, it can guess. It can take decisions intelligently. Anything else? This is the CPU, right? You can see this motherboard. There is a chip. We have a motherboard එකම chip එකක් තියෙනවා high වෙන තැනක් මේ chip එක තමයි CPU එක කියලා කියන්නේ. You can see there's a hand, and using the hand someone is fixing that. මේ images වල තියෙන. In their hand someone is fixing that. That is called the CPU, Central Processing Unit. Okay, it's similar to our brain. It can think, it can work intelligently, it can decide, it can identify, it can signal. What else? It can memorize. What else? Can't it do the calculations?
It can. It can.
It can.
Yes, it can do the calculations. Okay, there are several components. Brain, even your brain has separate divisions. No? Similar to that, do these tasks. CPU has different sections. ALU is one section. What is done by ALU? Arithmetic. Arithmetic means, you know, addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. Can you remember them?
Yes.
Operations. So those are done by this unit, right? ALU is doing this addition, division, subtraction, multiplication. ALU is doing that. What else? Logical grouping, comparison. Okay, your brain can identify. Maybe sometimes you tell your parents, I love my father more than my mother. Sometimes you tell. How? Because you compare. Sometimes you can say, my father loves me more than you. You complain your mother. You go and complain your mother. Sometimes I have seen these kids are doing like that. You go and tell your mother, you don't love me, no. My father loves me a lot. Oh, dad loves me a lot, but you don't love me. So likewise, you complain sometimes. That is not actually, but just to complain. So, but that comparison is done by your memory, right? Okay, when you get a chocolate and when your brother get a bigger one, you can compare and tell, complain again. He got a better one, but I got only small part. You complain, you complain, compare and complain. Grouping. Your brain will understand. Your brother, you, your mother and sister, maybe those are belongs to a single family. These are my family members. Okay, so I'll ask from one. Let's say I'll ask from. Okay. Sasiru. Sasiru, how many members are there in your family, Sasiru?
5, sir.
5. Who are they?
My Aki, my younger brother, myself, and my father and mother.
Right. Your younger brother and your sister, and you and your father and mother, all together 5. So how you identify? Because your brain can recognize there are 5 belongs to my family. That is grouping. And you have already ordered that. You said that your sister, then you and your younger brother. So then that is ordering, right? Sister is the eldest one, and you are next, and your brother is next. So that is sorting, right? Ordering.
Yes, sir.
Filtering. So I'm asking how many female members in your family? Your mother and sister. Then 2. That is female. So that can be done by your brain. No? Similar to that, the CPU can do similar operations. It can filter, it can sort, it can group, it can compare. Now understand what is the role of ALU?
Yes, sir.
Clear to all?
Sir.
Then the CU. CU is special. CU is the commander in your brain. So CU is commander. I think you have seen some cartoons. So I have seen one cartoon, I think Philstone or something. Philstone, I'm not remember that name's Philstone. Something like that. Okay. Oh no, Asterix. I cannot remember. Sorry. Asterix or Philstone. Something. Okay. Maybe Philstone. Yeah, Philstone. So there's a situation where the big guy, I cannot remember his name, like Borodugoda. I don't. It's okay. I think he's the one. His good part of his brain is telling do this. You are good, you do this, and you have to behave like this. And the bad part of his brain is also arguing with him. No, don't do what he's telling you. Do like this, like this. So same brain, right? One brain is just a logical scenario. We also like that, no? Sometimes, okay, when we want to do some good things, our brain will tell, okay, do this, likewise. Now go and tell your mother. Now go and talk to your sister. Don't get angry with her. Likewise, you can get some good instructions as well as you can get some bad instruction. Go and hit her. I'm angry. Likewise, you get some bad instructions to her. These instructions are coming through your brain, right? Your brain is telling that. When the environment is too cold, you think it's better to wear a sweater or it is better to wear a jacket or something. When there's raining outside, your brain tells you better bring an umbrella. You better go with an umbrella to outside because it's rain. And that instruction is basically given by the brain. But brain is basically instructing the other devices, right? So like actually your brain is telling your hand to fold or unfold the umbrella. That is done by the hand actually. But the instruction will come to the brain. Have you seen paralyzed people?
Yes.
No. Okay, in maybe in dramas actually, at least in dramas.
Sir, I have seen.
In dramas, movies at least. Okay.
Sir, I have seen.
In this paralyzed situation, what is happening? Your organ or your hand or your leg is actually working. It's in the working state. It's working, right? You know, I have seen an artist recently. I'm not sure whether you have seen. He's like a famous fellow, but I think you have not seen him. So can you remember there was a movie called Samanala Tatu?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I watched it.
That is a bit old, right? Maybe in our younger age, in my younger age, I used to watch that movie. Sometimes you have watched, sometimes I'm not sure. If not, so that is an interesting, nice one. I think this is the noise. Movie. It's a kids movie, right? The family movie, basically. Sinhala family movie. I'm not sure whether you are watching Sinhala movies, but this is some good movie. But this is now this has like taken more than 15 years, I think. It took more than 15 years after the first appearance. 2006, no, 2006 means 15 years ago, right? So it is older than you, I think. It's older than you, neither.
Sir,
Sorry?
sir, in that film, the girl doesn't have the arm, right?
Yeah, the girl, she's not done. She has done A-levels recently, advanced level. And she passed, I think she's going to the university too. Right? That is not the situation. That's not what I want to tell. Actually, this actor, he's a famous actor, Suminda Sirisena. He's a famous actor in Sri Lanka, but he is not active now. The reason is he's in Gampaha area. I have seen him because we went there for a donation and we went there for a support and also along with some other artists because to inspire him and give some motivation. Only the issue that his legs, those are working. No other issue, but due to a brain infection of a certain germ, maybe a virus or something, due to that reason, what has happened, his signaling part that he cannot pass signals to his legs, but legs are working actually, but he cannot pass signals to the leg. That means the control unit part. So this is real story, right? This is real story. The control unit part is not working. Control unit is the place where signals are passed. Okay, why you take your hand out from this burning, maybe a cooker or something? Because your brain will instruct you, right? That is burning. Otherwise, you will keep the hand on top of the burner for a long time. But your brain will alert you, no, this is hot surface. Please take your hand out. Right? That is the signaling part. If that signaling part doesn't work, what will happen? That is too dangerous, right? If brain cannot signal you, okay, let's say you see, let's say you went for a picnic in maybe Yala or Vilpattu, and there is a Sri Lankan leopard or leopard, which actually it is very closer to you. And you smile and try to talk with the leopard, then what will happen? Hello?
Sir, can you tell it again?
Okay, let's say when you went for a picnic in Yala or Vilpattu, these are national heritage, not heritages actually, the national preservations. So you went to such place, and then you will, let's say you meet Sri Lankan leopard. You know leopard?
I know.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I have seen in the TV.
Yeah. So in Yala and Vilpattu there are, yes, in Yala and Vilpattu there are a lot of leopards, no? Sri Lankan leopard.
So there's a channel to
Discovery. Is
yes,
it?
in Sri Lanka.
No. Okay, you can see. Okay, let's say you met when you are in a picnic or when you are in a journey, in the middle you met leopard. Now you smile and try to talk like a cat. Will it happen?
No,
sir.
Right? Because but what your brain will tell? If you have never seen a leopard before, then you are in a big trouble. You will think this is as a big cat. I love cats, so I try to. So, but your brain tells this is not cat. The leopards are dangerous, right? It's not cat. Those are dangerous animals. They are hunting, right? Your brain will alert that. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, you try to actually you will try to get fun of him, and ultimately the leopard will get the fun, right? Therefore, so your alerting system is really required. Right? Some people, these alerting systems are not working. So they cannot. So I have seen, right? There are some people, they cannot think. Their alerting systems are not working. There are delays. Right? There are delays. Their alerting system has always a delay. So those people, they are having that mental instability. So they don't know what's going to happen next because their brain is not alerting them. That is too dangerous. So when people become old also, that will happen. When people are too young also, that is happen. When you are 6 years old, 6 months old, 1 year old, your alerting system will not tell you what's going on because you have no experience. So there's a higher tendency to you to burn your hands, right? In such situation, have you seen kids, the little kids? I think you have younger brothers, younger sisters, very little, maybe 2 years old, 1 year old, small ones. Right? Those people, those kids, actually, those kids or toddlers, they cannot understand what's going on. So they don't know. Typically, I have seen a lot of kids are trying to put their fingers into plug tops. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Right? They are trying to put their fingers to the small holes in the plugs because they don't know there is electricity. They don't know. They can't understand that actually. So if we miss our eye, then they will try to put their fingers to that small holes in the wall plugs. So because their signaling system is not properly mature enough, so that is not mature enough to tell there's electricity, right? That is the situation. Not because they cannot feel. They can feel it, but their brain is not alerting. Right? This control unit is the alertment. And it's the policeman inside the CPU. But it does signaling, it's signaling other components to what to do and how to do. Understood about this alerting component now?
Yes, sir.
Right? It's the one telling the computer, okay, now input has arrived, take it. Okay. When I plug a pen drive, for an example, okay, when I plug a memory card or pen drive, my CU control unit will alert the operating system there is a new drive. So it will prompt me a message saying what to do, right? When I plug a pen drive, have you seen that message? I think it's there. So let me plug the pen drive and show you if you have not seen this.
Sir, I have seen it when we plug a pen drive, it shows that USB drive
Yes,
C.
sir.
Yes, basically alert.
I have seen it.
I have not seen here. I'm plugging a pen drive, and then I plug this. It should alert me and tell me, okay, here. So send in me and alert in me. There's a new drive connected to, right? New drive connected to the computer. So that is the alerting system here. And it's opening and showing us the preview. So that is because of the CU. CU does that part, right? Actually, pen drive is detected by the USB, but CU is involved in that. CU is the traffic policeman. Then memory registers. These are small memory cells, right? Memory registers are small memory cells because, you know, the processor has to remember things. It needs to remember things. Processor needs to remember things. Therefore, it uses, right? Processor needs to remember things. Therefore, it uses these registers. Internal buses are the transportation mechanisms. The signals you have to pass here and there. The signal එහා මෙහා යවන්න ඕන. Data එහා මෙහා යවන්න ඕන. Processor එක ඇතුළේ එහා මෙහා යන්න එපයි. To process, so you need to move here and there, right? To do that, you have internal buses. And the cache memory is a high-speed memory, which is also inside the processor. Why cache memory? Because cache memory can keep things until we process. Okay, let's say you are eating a piece of bread. So cache memory is like your mouth. It's the place where the things are stored until you process. It's like your mouth. If your mouth has big space, what will happen? Okay, let's say your mouth and a mouth of a dinosaur. Which is larger?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur's mouth.
Yes, dinosaur's mouth. Then who can eat a bigger mouth?
The dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
Because it has a large capacity, right? That is like the cache memory, right? If you have a good cache memory, so then you can take lot of data to process. But if you have a smaller cache, it will take small amount of data. How to check the cache memory in your processor? Okay, I'll teach you. So if you don't know, I'll teach you how to get that. So who's going to share the screen? Can anyone share the screen? I'll tell you how to check. Okay, Sasiru. Others can also do. Sasiru, can you right click on the Windows icon and select the task manager? Okay. Then Sasiru, go to the performance, please. Performance tab. Okay, there you can go to the CPU, Central Processing Unit. The top one, yeah. There can you see the cache memory here. So these are called the cache memories. You can see I'm highlighting, I'm circling. These are called the cache. There are 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. So altogether you have like 8 MB cache in level 3, 2 MB in level 2, and 320 KB in level 1. Just remember, right? These figures, 322, and these are KBs, very small memories, but these are the memories inside the processor. Okay, so who else can share the screen? I'll stop Sasiro's screen. Who else can share the screen? Okay, Metindu. Metindu, yes, you went to the correct place. So this is the cache memory. You can see it is less than Sasiro's one, but still you have a cache memory 128 KB, 512, and 3 KB. So Sasiro's is like now let's compare. Sasiro's one is like dinosaur's mouth, and your one is like crocodile. So just an example, right? Your processor is like a crocodile, and its processor like a dinosaur. It can take a lot of data for processing. That's the difference. Okay, I'll let someone else to share.
Can you tell me?
Okay, so this is TVRO screen, and in the TVRO screen, you can see your cache memory here. TVRO. So it's intermediate, yeah. It's intermediate, better than the previous one, but less than the first one. So likewise, it's like in between, right? Some African kind of African crocodile. Right? It's like that.
How? Excuse me, sir. How to go to Task Manager?
Yeah, can you share the screen, Puti? Then I can instruct you. That's the easiest way. Then you will get the exposure. Okay, Binuti. Binuti has also got the Task Manager, Puti. Binuti, you can go to the performance. Okay. Then Binuti, here, this is the cache memory. This is the place that you can see your cache memories. Okay, so who else want help to go to the Task Manager? You can share the screen, don't worry. Okay, D3 has, I think you are Danushka Idrising. So I think your father's name is appearing in that seems, right? Is Danushka Idrising is like your right, okay. That's the thing. Okay, okay. So you can see here your task manager details are there. L1, L2. This is similar to, I think, the Sasirus one. Similar caches. Okay, so then, yes, who said that you want that support? Yona. Okay, you can see Yona under there. Ute, if you need the task support, kindly share the screen. I'll definitely help you, right? Okay. So who else? Those who already shared, please give chances to others. Okay, you get. Okay, good. Got it to the Yugi. Anyone else, Pute? Viduni. Vinodini, sorry, Vinodini. Yes, Vinodini, please go to the task manager. Yes, that is correct. And then go to the performance Vinodini. You can see your processor speed and everything there. And the cache memory here in the bottom. And this is your CPU, right? Central processing unit. And you can see the speed of your CPU and then also the cache memory. And but registers you can't see, right? Registers are not showing here. Who else wish to share now? A lot of students have shared their screens, and anyone else? Okay, Senuri. Senuri, yeah, Senuri, kindly right click in an empty space of your taskbar somewhere here. Yeah, you have to select empty space, empty place here. Right click. No, not at an icon. So this is icon. No, that is also okay. Then you can go to the no task manage option is not there. Right. Okay, that is the one. Then go to the more details. More details. Right. Then go to the performance. Performance tab. The second tab, which is performance. Okay, there you can see the cache memory on that. And this is your processor. This is your processor speed and the cache memory, right? Anyone else?
Sir.
Okay, Vinujana, I think yes, you got that. Good. Yeah. Anyone else? Chituli. Okay, good, Chituli. Yeah, you have L1, L2 only. L3 cache is not there, Chituli, in your machine. I saw there are two caches, right? L1, L2 only. L3 is not there. When you're buying a computer, you have to think about this cache too. So if you are a specialist, right? If you are like, if you want to think much wider. So because normally people are not thinking about these things when buying a computer, they will not concern. But this is actually the mouth size. How much, like how many data items you can take into the processor. That is deciding your speed of the computer. So I have seen two computers with 8 MB cache. Those are good. So those are faster. Anyone else? So don't be upset. So I'll tell you how to boost this, how to speed up your computer. Now already few have asked, I have given him the help. This version today, this is Windows 7, right? This is Windows 7 whose computer? This is Digre Hasia. yeah, you are using Windows 7, Pute. In Windows 7, the cache memory is not showing in the performance section, but you can still see the CPU and the memory, normal memory, but the cache memory is not showing here. So that is in Windows 7, but there is a way to check that. I'll tell you that, right? I'll tell you how to check that. There's an extra tool. I think CPU is you have to use that and see that cache memory. I think everyone, yes, almost everybody share the screen. Then I think you can learn from that. So in who that Digirasi, I think you and others, you are using Windows 7, you can use CPU is a tool. CPU is a software. In case if you cannot see in the task manager, then you can use the CPU is a tool to get information. Okay, here the CPU is a free software. You can download this free software and then see various information about your processor. I recommend all of you to download this, not just the Digirasi and others. I expect all of you to download this and install in your computer. Not now, maybe next day you can keep it and install it if possible. If you don't know how to install, don't worry. It's only a very small software. Please click on this and click on the download link, and when you double click, it will start. It's a very simple tool, right? You just give a try. ඉස්සෙල්ලම give up කරන්න එපා. ඉස්සෙල්ලා try එකක් දීලා බලන්නකො. පුළුවන් වෙන්නත් ඉඩ තියෙනවනේ. බෑ කියලා හිතන්න එපා. මට මොකද දාගන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. තේරෙන්නේ නැති වෙයි. මෙහෙම හිතන්නේ නැතුව install කරලා බලන්න. The CPU is that you can download for your mobile also, right? Mobile එකටත් download කරන්න පුළුවන්. Mobile එකේ process එකක් තියෙනවනේ. ඒක ගැනත් විස්තර ගන්න පුළුවන් CPU is වලින්. Okay, please write down small note there. Please write down this small note. CPU is acting as our acting similar to human brain. It can mathematically calculate and solve problems while logically performing complete operations. It can work according to the instructions given and CU inside the CPU and CU inside the CPU can command or instruct all other components. All other components. Control instructions are given to the other components based on instructions to other components, to the other components based on the instructions, status, or commands by users and applications. Okay. It can issue the commands. So CU is basically controlling figure. It can, like CU is releasing or issuing commands to other components. These commands are maybe according to our needs. We request the CPU to send command. That is one reason. අපි ඉල්ලුවත් එයා commands යවනවා. ඒක විදිහට. Operating system එක කියලත් එයා commands යවනවා. තව විදිහට. නැත්නම් pen drive එකක් වගේ hard disk එකක් pen drive එකක් වගේ ටැප් plug කරාම ඒ වගේ වෙලාවටත් එයා යවනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ component එකක්. Component එකක් status එකක් නේද? pen එක connect කරාද disconnect කරාද? pen එක connect කරාමත් CPU එකට signal එක යනවා disconnect කරාමත් යනවා. හරි file එකක් download කරාමත් යනවා download එක cancel වුණාමත් යනවා. ඒවා status. ඒ වගේම අපි command එකක් දුන්නොත් දැන් මේ වැඩ කරගෙන ඉන්න ගමන් කියන control S. control S දුන්න හැටි යා save එක ගන්නවා. control S දුන්න හැටි. නැත්නම් control shift S නැත්නම් save as දුන්න හැටි. එයාට අක් ගන්න මේ save as dialog box එක. ඒකට අදාළ instruction එක දෙන්නේ CU එක. CU එක තමයි memory එකටයි ඒ instructions දෙන්නේ මේක display කරන්න ඕන. Finished writing?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, wait.
Excuse me, sir. Can you put it to chat?
Yeah, sure. So you can first write down. I'll put it in the chat there. First try to write down there. Okay, next 10 minutes allocate practicals, right? Practical session. Like we have to identify the difference between CLI and GUI, right? CLI and GUI. CLI, the meaning of CLI is command line interface. Today we are going to recognize that, and the meaning of GUI is graphical user interface. In the or not, there's a space for CLI and GUI. That place, please write down CLI means command line interface. GUI means graphical user interface. And after that, kindly write down this after the particular section. CLI interface in an operating system allows user to interact with the computer only by using the commands. Only by using the commands. So that is CLI. Whereas GUI provide nice, user-friendly interface to interact with. Nice, user-friendly interface to interact. You can use, or you may use both keyboard and mouse, or even touch based inputs to interact with GUI. So that is the difference between the CLI and GUI. Actually, without practical demonstration, you won't understand this perfectly. Like it is about two kind of interfaces. So currently we are using GUI. You can see the windows, graphics. You can go and right click. You can select menu items. You can use commands. There are icons. You know, this drawing tools, bold, italic, underline. All these tools are there. Time, date, then the internet connectivity. So this is called the GUI, and you can see the nice set of icons here. So all these are called the components of GUI, UV, or graphical user interface. And in the other hand, so what is CLI? Let's get some exposure to the CLI now.
Sir,
Okay, yes.
sir, I'm a minister. If the class started late earlier,
Hmm?
did the class start earlier?
No. Why?
The grade 7 class is there?
No, 7 class still, 7 class will be started. You know, what's the time for the grade 7 class?
8:20, right?
Yeah, they joined by 8:20. So this is grade 6
Okay, sir.
class. So you came to wrong class. But anyway, so better you come to this class anyway. So please wait. Abhinu, you have to fill the application registration form. I have not, I have seen that your information are not there in the registration form 2022.
Sir, I have copied the link already. That's right.
Okay, anyway, so you have to fill that, right? Otherwise, we don't have way to communicate with you. We were finding you in various groups, but couldn't find it. So please fill it and do register, right? So this is actually this is not about the payments or something. This is just about putting your registration, right? You have to put all the details in this 2022 form. So where most of the students have not put that. I think in your class there were some students, but not everybody.
Sir, before I had registered. Before.
Yeah, that is for 2021. This is for 2022. Yeah, this is for 2022. I couldn't find your name. That's why I'm telling repeatedly. I found your name, but not the details here. So these are the details. Let me show others also. This is important. Maybe if your name is not there, kindly fill it. So this is grade 6 degree has said your name is there. And so these are the English medium students, other students, I think. Amani's name is there. Biansa and Danuri, Tavanya and Desandi, Mihili, Lituli, Sanuti, Suvin, Tisandi, then Sayuni, Vitanage, Sasmita, and then Lisha. So those are the students that we can see in grade 6. So only a few have filled the form. Others, I think your details are not there, right? Yes, you have not filled the form.
Okay, sir. I'll join later, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Others?
can I note? Can I see note?
Yeah, sure. If you have not filled the registration form, please fill it.
Okay, sir.
The note is this. Okay, so can you share the screen? I'll copy and paste this in the chat so you can refer and write down from the chat. Meanwhile, I want you to share the screen. So who's willing to share the screen? Okay, Sasiru again. So please go to the command line, Sasiru. To go that, like you have to use the search button and search for command prompt. Command prompt. Okay, under the command prompt, you can type the first command you can type is you have to go to the desktop. To do that, you can type cd space desktop. CD space desktop. Others can also do the same, right? CD desktop. Okay, Senuri, I'll update that details. CD desktop, DESKTOP, desktop. Again, type the command. So that is the nature of command line, right? CD. So if you have done error, you can't go and correct. You have to retype. Retype the command. CD desktop. CD space desktop. DESKTOP. Okay. Then press enter and you can see you are in desktop now. To verify that, you can give this command. So let's give this command now. I'm going to give another command to you. Please write down this command, Pute. MD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and press enter. You will see there are 10 folders, MD, then space, then the folder names, and then you can see Yes.
When MD, do we have to put a space?
Yeah. After that space. MD space, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you will see 10 folders in your desktop. Okay, that's it. Who's going to? You have created only one day. No space between like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why you create only one folder. Right? You have typed 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5 space, 6 space, 7 space, 8 space, 9 space, 10.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Sir, how to do the registration for grade 7?
So same form you have to fill. So are you new to the class?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm new.
okay. Then send me a message, then I'll send you all the documents you need.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then here, can you go to the command prompt by typing the command prompt here? Just type command prompt. Okay, then you can go and open it. Then type cd space desktop. cd space desktop. That is moving to your desktop. Enter. Then type md space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with some spaces, right? md space, then 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, up to 9, and press enter, and you will see 9 folders in your desktop. So it is faster way to work with the computer. Press enter and minimize this, and you will see 10 folders. Yes?
Sir, when I opened the file explorer, I saw 10 folders.
Yeah, that's it. So if you want to delete it, you have to type RD. Go back to command prompt, and if you want to delete that, close this, Pute. Please close this. This PC one you can close. Then type RD space, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that will erase all the folders. Anyone else wish to share and get the experience? Can help you. Have you done that, Yona? Okay, go to the desktop first, CD desktop, and then, no, not just desktop, it is CD space desktop. Remember the commands, otherwise you're in big trouble. Then type that MD command. MD 1 space, 2 space. Then you can type up to 10. Okay, anyone else? Go to the command prompt, please. Please open the command prompt and do the task if you can understand, right? Don't wait till I ask you to share the screen. So if you can understand, do that. Otherwise, wait until my instructions, then I can. Okay, you can understand, you can do that. Anyone else? We go to the command prompt by searching it with it. Command prompt. COMO, type that. COM. All right, you can see that now. It's there, appearing. Just open it. Actually, this is not the command line. This has command line interface. But earlier operating systems came with this feature only. Nowadays also there are some operating systems come in like that. Okay, please type, then type cd space desktop. Then press enter and then type cd space desktop. Please type dir there. Enter. Oh, you don't have that desktop under that. That's the reason. Right. Then can you go to Windows key and R key? When you press Windows key, this has a special problem, like it's not having an allocated desktop. So this can happen. Some computers, you have to type Windows key and R key, then type this command. Windows key and R key, then type percentage user profile. Oh yes, percentage user profile percentage. No. Percentage mark putih mama දාලා තියෙන ප්‍රතිශත ලකුණු. Percentage user profile percentage. Shift එකත් එක්ක පහනේ. The shift එක press කරගෙන පහ press කරන්න. ඒ වාගේ user profile එකට desktop එකක් හැදිලා නැහැ ඒකයි. I percentage mark and press enter and let's see your user. What is your user profile? Enter and okay. Okay, this is your my PC user profile and you can see the desktop now. Can you double click on the desktop? Yes. Now go to your address bar here. Please go to your address bar here. Click here. Right. Then type CMD. It's inside OneDrive. That's the reason. Okay. CMD. Enter. Okay. Now you are getting that inside OneDrive here. Not directly in the user profile. You can see it's inside OneDrive. That's the reason. Okay. Then you can type that command MD space. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, up to at least 5 6 few, just that's enough. Press enter. Now go to the desktop by pressing Windows key and D key. That is the shortcut. Windows key, D key. Okay, now you can see the desktop and yes, this desktop is shared one because of the OneDrive this has happened. Or you can go to the user profile desktop. So can you go to this one, Explorer? There is a desktop which is allocated to you. And yes, you can see when you drop down, you can see that 10 folders under the desktop. Just go down. Oh, still not there.
So it's easy when we search it on the search bar, right?
Yes, you can say. Just go up with it. Just move out. Yeah, I think it's happening due to like you have the OneDrive features and some other thing. So you have to search it like where you have created and all. So probably it should be there in that place. Let's go to this and see command prompt. So that is easy. Yes. And yeah, go to there. Please go there. And your folder should be there in this path. So please write dir command to see that. So this is like your command prompt. Right? Everything you have to type. Okay, press enter. And you can see. So these are the things. Your one has like problems. It's not creating. So all LNKs are there. Just go up a little. Okay, you can see these folders now here in this location. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is fully command line. That is the reason. So since you have configured OneDrive there. Anyone else? Okay, this is the last one that I'm going to instruct for today because we have already spent more than the expected time. Right, Pute? Yes, please type CD desktop. CD desktop. Space desktop. Then type that command. Desktop K is missing. K is missing. Press enter. TOP, press enter. MD. MD. Then the folder names that you want. Space. Yes, type that command. 1 space, 2 space. The folder names. Names of the folders that you want to create.
Okay,
press
sir, I
enter.
will type it.
Yeah, press enter there. Then go to the Windows D and go to the desktop. Press Windows D together. Windows key with the D key.
Windows D with the key.
Windows key and D key. While pressing and holding the Windows key, press the D key. No, don't type. Windows key එක press කරගෙන keyboard එකේ D අකුර press කරා. Windows key එක තියෙනවනේ the keyboard එකේ. In the desktop now you can see these folders 1, 2, 3 there. That is shortcut, right? Remember others also, please remember that. Okay, with that I'll stop for today. Next day I'll do more practicals related to this, and good night. See you all next week.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Delete those